Okay, so Wuthering Waves just announced even more stuff to do with the free temple that we're going to be getting at the end of the kind of phase, or even soon now, because honestly, we're in phase 2 now. We're getting pretty far ahead. Obviously, version 2.0 has been a massive success, and hopefully it will be even more of a success going into the end of phase 2 and also the start of 2.1. Now, obviously, there's a lot of kind of important stuff to cover here about where you can get these Astrite, how you can get them, how long will they last for, and, you know, will you even be able to get them in the first place? But let's have an actual look here. We can see that it says gratitude for companionship, food, drinks, songs, and laughter amid the season of revelry. We keep the festival alive without pause. How do you like your time in rinascita, Rover? After tunes of celebration still linger, and now a couple of friends are preparing to send you their heartfelt wishes and gifts. Now, they say the duration is actually from the 29th of January, which is tomorrow. So again, you can start claiming your free temple tomorrow, and then it will actually end on the 13th of February, which is actually quite a short time for a free reward. So again, this is going to be another one of those kind of situations where you can't actually miss out on this, and you can't just like wait until a couple of months down the line. You have to claim this as soon as possible, because you can see here that the rewards actually come out incrementally. They come out from the 29th to the 30th to the 31st. You get 800, 400, 400, meaning that we're not going to be getting all the Astrite in one go. We're going to be getting them every so often. And obviously, this is mainly due to a lot of the stuff that's going on with the Chinese New Year. Now, obviously, if you don't know, I think it's the Chinese New Year or the Lunar New Year or whatever you want to call it. But again, I think that's the reason why we're actually getting some of these rewards, is because, you know, it's supposed to be something to do with that. It's supposed to be a gift for the kind of Lunar New Year kind of stuff. And they say the eligibility for this is that you need to reach Uni level 2. So if you haven't started the game yet, if you haven't decided to download it yet, now is the best time to, so that you can actually log in, get to level 2 and actually do it. Because if you create an account after this kind of time period, then you're not going to be getting these rewards and you're going to be missing out, which again, obviously is a shame. And it will honestly get you really far. One temple is going to be really good. Now, obviously, you know, it says how to claim this. The rewards will be distributed through in-game mail on designated days, meaning that you just go to your mail, claim it, and then it's all good. Now, obviously, if you don't claim it, I'm pretty sure it does disappear after this time zone, after this time period, sorry. And they say during the event, all players who have reached Uni level 2 and unlock the mail feature will be eligible. The rewards can be claimed until the next version update. So at 2.1, these are going to be all disappearing. Now, obviously, these are going to be really good for some people that want to kind of pull on Rocha if you kind of missed out on Rocha, because obviously Rocha is the current banner right now. A lot of people have been enjoying her. I feel like, you know, she has been very high in sales, but in terms of meta and overall being good in the game, I feel like she's a little bit down there. She isn't like amazing, she isn't bad, she's just kind of like in the middle. She's all right, she's pretty good in certain cases, stuff like that. But also we have some new characters coming out as well, which we are going to be very excited for, which you might want to save up your temples for. So I'll just let you know. We've got Phoebe, who's going to be on the first phase. She looks like she's going to be some kind of Spectre character. A lot of people are speculating maybe like a DPS, something like that. So again, we have to wait and see if we get some more information on her. Now, I don't know if we're going to get much information in the next coming days, because as I said, it is the Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year type thing. And obviously, they do tend to take a lot of breaks. And I saw recently the Azulane staff actually took a 10-day hiatus or break because of this holiday. Because, you know, it's almost like, you know, like Christmas. You know, everyone takes a day off. Everyone goes and spends time with their family and stuff like that. So again, I feel like that might be the case for Wuthering Waves 2, seeing as they are both based in China, but maybe not. Maybe we'll see some updates on some of the characters. But in terms of trailers and stuff for Phoebe and also Brant, who's going to be on the next phase, I don't think we're going to see anything soon about their kit. Now, obviously, Brant's going to be ages. He's going to be further down the line. But Phoebe in particular, I don't think we're going to see much about her or the update of version 2.1 until maybe after this has ended, which I think is fine. It's going to be a couple days before, but hey, it's not going to be the end of the world. And obviously, we have this temple to kind of make up for, you know, the missing absence of the staff and stuff like that. But again, it seems like maybe they've kind of like scheduled some posts as for this one, because a lot of people have taken the day off from the 26th, meaning that Wuthering Waves might have actually scheduled a lot of these, including maybe trailers for the update. I don't know, but hey, we'll have to wait and see if anything does come out. But overall, it's really, really good that we are getting a free temple, and hopefully, you know, you guys don't miss out on this, because as I said, it does go away on the 13th of February. So again, it's not something that you can just hold off. It's not something that you just keep in your mail until like a rainy day. But honestly, I would say save up for one of the later characters. I wouldn't go spending it all on the Rocha banner. I feel like unless you really, really want Rocha, I would say, you know, save up and kind of wait for one of the future characters coming out. Obviously, we don't just have Phoebe and Brant coming out. We also have characters like Zani. We also have characters like maybe even Frolova might be coming out. Now, obviously, a lot of people have been talking about whether Frolova will actually be a playable character. My opinion is she might not be. Now, obviously, this could change in the future for Wuthering Waves and how they kind of decide to release their 5-star characters. But I feel like Frolova might be one of those characters that just doesn't get released. The same as Scar, the same as a lot of these kind of villains. Because obviously some gacha games like to release like the kind of villains of the story, and some gacha games don't. And we've seen it with like Genshin Impact, for example, like Arlecchino and characters like that have been released in the past, and they are technically, you know, not good characters. But for example, you know, I think the Wuthering Waves might be one of those that doesn't actually release the villain characters and only releases the good ones. But that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Obviously, the reason why it could be a good thing is that we could see even more new characters coming to the story. But also it could be a bad thing because I know a lot of people do want some of these characters, you know, and I think that's totally okay. I feel like, you know, a lot of people do want Frolova. I feel like Frolova would be a pretty cool character to have if she was playable. But again, people are going to be saving up for that. And also, if you're Amethyst Abrams, then you're probably going to be saving up for Geshu Lin, or you're going to be saving up for Scar. But I don't think they're going to be coming out until probably about 3.0, I'm going to be honest. I feel like, you know, until like maybe like the anniversary of Wuthering Waves, we won't see it. But again, hey, it'll be really cool to see if we get even more rewards in the anniversary too, because obviously we're getting a temple now, and we've been getting tons of temples and even 20 pools over time. So it's going to be very exciting to see how Wuthering Waves actually do these events. And obviously, you know, we've seen them listen, you know, devs listened in the past. So maybe with these future events going on and the future kind of anniversary event, maybe Wuthering Waves can show gacha companies how it is done and how they should actually be doing an anniversary event in terms of rewards and in terms of just fun stuff going on in the game. Because again, if they're being so generous now, then hey, what's the anniversary going to look like? And maybe that's why you shouldn't worry too much about how many pools you have and how, you know, how much you're going to get, because I feel like stuff like the anniversary, stuff like this event right here is going to help you get along very quickly. And that's definitely why I recommend this, you know, game to a lot of free-to-play players. And that's why I do it all the time, you know. I always recommend this game to free-to-play players because it's really fun in terms of gameplay, but also it is really generous in terms of the rewards you actually get out of it. So again, it's overall a really, really cool kind of event going on. And yeah, don't forget to get these free temples because they are very important. You know, if you're a free-to-play especially, because again, if you're missing out on a free temple, you know, that is just what, like £20, $20 down the drain. So again, you're going to be missing out big time. But yeah, leave a comment down below what you're going to be spending this temple on, because again, me personally, I'm going to be spending it on probably Zani. I feel like Zani's going to be a very cool character. I'm probably going to be skipping Phoebe and Brant just because I don't care too much. But yeah, hopefully, you know, you guys get this, and hopefully you guys get this in time. But overall, very cool update from Wuthering Waves there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And also, don't forget to either like, comment, subscribe, and everything like that. Obviously, yeah, anyways, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.